Howdy, everybody. Welcome back again. I got a new microphone. I hope you can hear me clearly. I hope these tutorials start coming out better because you deserve it. And with that said, I am in the middle of launching a new product. It is a modular widget demo. I was looking at a couple errors on the page. Sorry about that. Right here. There's two things. This is no longer the RPG template demo page. This is the modular widget demo page, and I also missed two controls right here. So that's some stuff that needs to be updated. No problem. Just a little thing that I noticed. So let's go over this. Before we get into the meat of the blueprints and everything else, let's go over this right quick. The file structure, there is one actor blueprint. This is it. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Let's close this out. So we have one actor blueprint. There's actually quite a bit going on the level blueprint, but to be fair, this is a demo level, and I had to wire all the widgets into the keyboard. So there's a little bit of meat on the demo level. And then there is the demo level itself right here. And then images, one is basic, the other one is buttons, and the other one is Game Art 2D. They're a free UI asset. It's Creative Commons. I love Game Art 2D. I love their assets, and they're just a great person. They're very responsive to emails if you have any problems, and their assets are very high quality, and they deserve a shout out. Next up is widgets. These are all widgets out of the RPG template. They've been wired a little bit differently though. They have been wired to the cube. There's just about any widget you could need, which we're going to go over right now. So if we hit play, we've got credits, we've got the start game, main menu. I messed up. On the load game, we've got resume game, which is actually just wired into the start game. Because I did not add an inventory to this, I did not add a spell system to this. This project is specifically to eliminate hunting and pecking off of widgets with your game projects. So, escape is to exit the demo. P is for pause. O is for game over. I is for crafting. 1 is if you're damaging an enemy, it's called a damaged float. I'm sorry, if the enemy is damaging you, it's called a damaged float. Or you can use them however you want. And if you're hitting an enemy and you cause damage, then it's a regular float like that. So with all those out of the way, next up is going to be Discover Quest area. Congratulations, you did it. Quest complete. Q is for Discover area 1. F is for Discover area 2. E is for Discover area 3. R is for Discover area 4. T is for Discover area 5. Y is for Discover area 6. And U is for Discover area 7. Z or Z is going to be your shopkeeper. L is going to be your load screen. G is going to be your player menu, at which point you've also got a load game. You've got your stats. You've got your quest log, your inventory. I know that looks bad. This is a placeholder. There's, once again, I want to be very clear so nobody feels like they've been ripped off if they purchase this. This is to solve very specifically UI images and stuff like that. There is no inventory in here. There is no spell system. There is no combat system. This is widgets specifically. There's very little back-end code. The only code has to do with images being swapped out real time and stuff like that. So H is going to be your loading with a bar throbber. J is going to be your circle throbber. K is going to be your basic loader. X is going to be your save screen. V is going to be your magic shop. B is going to be your spell book. And that, oh, the ones that I missed. Okay, so this is what this template does. If you hit left shift, say you don't like that AI, now let's hit left shift, everything is different. Updates real time, no fuss, no hassle. Your entire UI is fixed. Say you don't like that UI, even though it's got the cool damaged and damage floats. Go over to left alt, and you are back to normal. You have reset your entire UI in real time. So let's say we want to try a different UI. Left control. And now we have updated to... Did we already do this one? No. Now we have updated to a completely different UI. And left alt to reset it back to normal. So how is this working? You're probably wondering. It's a lot easier than you might think. It's just very time consuming. And we are at 8 minutes right now. So let's start getting into the meat of things just a little bit to see how it works. Oh crap, I'm still in editor mode. This is the cube. And it functions very simply. You go into your blueprints folder and modular widgets, go to your blueprint, and you drag it onto the screen. It's literally that simple. And once it's on the screen, you can edit it. And the reason you might want to edit it is because, oh, none of my cool colors saved. Well, ain't that the pits? That's gonna drive me crazy. I worked really hard to get these. Did they all do that? No, only a couple. Okay, it can be fixed in an update. That's enough of me mumbling. Let's take a look at the cube. So what this is doing is on event begin play, it's got a couple functions that are called build buttons, build background 1, build text colors, build background small, build HUD bar colors, build texts, build placeholders, and build background 2. And it's pretty self-explanatory. We're building our HUD bars. If you want to set your health bar color, you do it here. If you want to set your experience bar color, you do it here. and so on. The cube is holding all of your variables, everything that you might need, and your background images. If you want to change to a different UI layout, say you found something else that you like, just import it into your project and set it right here. And that pretty well covers all the background images, both large and small. If you want a different tint to your background image, you can set the tint here or here. Basically, on all the documentation, it's going to repeatedly point you to the cube and tell you to change a variable. Very similar to the 2D template, since this is just widgets, and it can all be done in a modular fashion. Faster than AI, actually. Because humans rock. Anyway, with that said, the text colors, you've got your button text, your menu headers, your damage float colors, your discovered areas, your menu text color, and your texts themselves. And they're also labeled accepted quests, completed quests, whatever you want your HUD to say. It can all be changed out right here within minutes instead of hours. No fight, no fuss. So you're probably wondering exactly how this works. So let's pull up that one, and that's a fun one. What's another one that might look super intimidating? Save widgets were kind of large. So this is how it's working on a simple. That's not really a simple one. That's not the simplest one, but oh well. Event construct. You can change this if you need to. What it's doing is it's why is it? Oh, there's one that's set up on the event pre-construct because it wasn't building fast enough after a compile. I bet that's it. Where is it at? Where are we getting our cube reference? Right here. Yep, that's the one that's on the pre-construct. Okay, so on the event pre-construct, what it's doing is it's grabbing the cube. It's grabbing all actors of class for the cube. It's getting a copy of the cube, and it's creating a cube reference. Next up, it's going to take that cube reference, anything that we are storing, on the cube. Sorry, I swore I wouldn't do that in the tutorial. But on the cube reference, it's pulling these variables right here. Exactly what we set. These are for demonstration purposes. You should be able to safely delete those once you integrate this into your project. This is all stuff that we don't really need. So it's pulling a cube reference, and button T color is our button text color, and it's grabbing the credits, quit, resume, start, and load game text off of the buttons, and it's setting the color and opacity. This one might look intimidating, and it's on all of them, I think. It's not. It's one block of code that's setting the image for all of the buttons. It's grabbing the reference off of the cube. And this is pretty straightforward. It's grabbing the master image that we want for all of our buttons. It's making a brush, and it's setting the brush. And then it's setting all the images. What looks intimidating is that when you have a normal button just sitting there, it's going to be a different color than if it's hovered. Like right here is hovered. It's going to be slightly darker. On button pressed, it's going to black. It's going to black out. So you've got your normal color, your hovered color, and your pressed color. Very straightforward. And it's setting all of the buttons here. This one is grabbing a reference from the cube and setting background image and opacity. The first one is the image. It's pulling background image 1 and background 1 color and opacity. If you would like a different background or a different image, you can pull off of the cube and get background 2 and plug it in right there. Next one is going to be your main menu text color and opacity. This is the header for the main menu. That's what you see up here. This is going to say main menu when it starts. That's a header. And it's setting the color and opacity. This was a bug fix for the cooked version because the mouse kept disappearing. You can leave it or delete it. That's up to you. And that is function for the resume game and stuff. And it's pretty much repeated throughout the entire thing for every single widget. Here's another one. This might look super intimidating. I've got news. It's not. If you want to give attribution to an artist, a human artist that deserves to have their name shown, this is line 1, this is line 2, and this is line 3. When it plays, go to credits, and it's only going to show if there is a character there, and you can add their website and all that fun stuff. These have nothing to do with the color and everything. That's all done up here. And for demonstration purposes, to show how different these two are, names, contribution, and website. So let's do blah, 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 blah. Contribution, blah, 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 blah. And the website will just leave blank because you guys get the picture. Compile and save. Now if we hit play and we go to credits, we've got blah, 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 blah. So that's what that does. Let's take that back right quick. Compile and save. So the main meat for the modular part is going to be right here. This is grabbing a cube reference first, and it's doing the same thing just like we went over. It's got your regular master button image, it's got your normal image, it's got your hovered tent I'm sorry, your normal tint, your hovered tint, and your pressed tint. And that is all set right in here. On build buttons, if you want your buttons to be a different shade, just set them right here. Easy peasy. This might look intimidating. It's just a lot of buttons. It's a lot of buttons and a lot of text blocks. It's the same thing that we just went over. Don't be intimidated by it. And the same here. It's just a lot of background images being set with a different color, brush, opacity, which is all actually set in your cube. I believe that one is the small background one. Compile and save. Save screen, same thing. Just a couple buttons and images being set. It's grabbing your cube reference. 21 minutes. And I think we've gone over most of it. Notes taken. I need to update this demo page. And that pretty well covers it. In theory, you should be able to download this. I think I'm going to charge $11 for it because I want, what do I have this set at? I think it's 15. And if that is the case, I'm doing something on the other screen, something that you guys don't need to see. I have this at $14.99, and it includes the attribution screen. I had to, I'm not going to say that on a tutorial, but the attribution screen is no longer free. I had to charge $1 to act as a safeguard. I'm not going to say why, but it is included in this widget project. And so that pretty well covers everything. We've got your images, your widgets, your demo level, and your blueprints. Save all. And I'm going to wait to close it out, but alrighty, I think we're done here. I'm going to listen to some music and keep watching reports on a couple things because I'm very excited tonight. I don't want to say why until it actually happens, but good things are coming, and well, hopefully things are looking good. And that is the modular widget system. The fab link for purchasing will be in the description along with the demo link, and if also the Discord link. If you guys have any problems, please join my Discord. Let us try and fix it before you jump on the marketplace and give us a rating. Give us a chance to fix it, please, or give me a chance to fix it. There's only a couple people in there so far, but I am very avid about fixing things whenever there's a problem, and there's no reason to public. Alrighty, well, y'all have a great day. And I hope to see you guys around. I hope you're making some sweet games, and I hope this takes a big burden off of your shoulders. I know that was my number one pet peeve, is going through projects and templates and stuff, and half of the job is finding where a widget image is stored and things like that. And I don't know if you saw this or not, but these are set up like, for instance, the crafting screen. These are set up for super easy customization, and they'll stay modular. You can make them bigger, smaller. You can, I think there's already uniform grids on them, and you just add your logic back here. Let's add a couple rows and variables, a couple columns, increment it, and bam, you've got a modular widget system. All right, well, I hope you'll have a great day. I'm on about if you start counting from 8 o'clock 8 o'clock this morning, I'm on about 1,300 milligrams of caffeine with a Red Bull open, and probably jittery and rambling, partially because of the caffeine and partially because I'm excited for something that's happening. So I hope y'all are making great games, and I hope this saves you headaches, times. Godspeed. It's games have to be made with love and passion, and this is a shortcut to doing that. And I can't wait to see your projects. Bye.